Hi, it's Leslie, Sister Wives. And oh my gosh, it's another lunch date for Kody. So Kody and Janelle have to meet for lunch to discuss their relationship. As Janelle calls it, she has an appointment with Kody. Not sounding good. There were updates with Christine, Mary, but you know what? We'll get to that later because none of that was very exciting. This was the part we were looking for. Right off the bat, Kody slides in there. I'm sure he thinks he's looking all dapper and everything in his little tweed suit thing. And Janelle does not get up, looks very whatever. And he's like, aren't you going to give me a hug so you can put your hands on this big old beautiful body? Very awkward. They start their meeting.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
You gonna give me a hug? How are you?
Good.
Ooh, cold water. It's a way.
I really think Kody just was going to slide in there and just smooth everything over there and they would just ride off into the sunset and he'd reel her back into this nonsense. But nope, that's not how it went this time. Again.
So, how are you?
Good.
Are you good?
Yeah, I mean, everything's okay.
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah.
And that little question, oh, are you okay? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, really? Like shocked. You can't be okay. You're not with me. No, that doesn't work that way. And it's not long into this lunch before Kody realizes, oh my gosh, this is very different than I thought it was going to go. I thought I'd just smooth it over and she would come back running to me.
I do think I want to stay separated for now.
Really, you want to stay separated?
Yeah, I do.
I'm sort of surprised that she doesn't want to try and reconcile, that she wants to be separated.
Oh my gosh. And that's the first time Kody realizes, holy crap, this is not happening again. You know, he says, you know, they had been separated a few times before and he always felt it was nothing to do with him because of course he's perfect. It had to do with the other people, the sister wives, you know, the relationship with them. That's what she couldn't handle. It wasn't me because I'm perfect. Who would want to be separated from me? Now he's starting to realize, oh wow, maybe I'm not so perfect. And of course, a lot of this lunch had to do with their last meeting where it went horribly south and they all got crazy and started screaming. It was a lot of finger pointing and stuff. Let's just take a little look back at that little clip. One of my favorites.
No. You stay and
I'm
talk.
done listening to you.
You stay and talk.
No. I'm not going to because you're not listening.
You're not listening to me.
And I'm not going to.
Okay, so we're done.
Goodbye.
You.
Oh, I just love that. Because you're not listening. Goodbye. The best. That was Kody's finest moment, looking like a 2-year-old. Oh, how I love that clip. That's one of my favorites. But before I continue on with this glorious lunch date that they're having, if you want to call it a date, lunch meeting, please subscribe and help my little channel or hit like on the video. Anyway, let's press on. Well, suddenly this whole lunch is now taken on a whole new feel. Kody is in, save the marriage mode now. He has to pull back and punt, if you will. Starts talking about that he's reeling still from the divorce from Christine, and that's kind of made him, you know, not his normal great self, and doesn't see any headway being made with that. And then he talks about COVID, and of course that is a hot button. She shuts that right down, does not want to be talking about that pandemic. And then of course he's upset that they were spending Christmas apart, and none of this is moving the needle with Janelle, you can see. She's unmoved. So he's throwing all the excuses that he can get out there, but nothing's happening. Nothing's working. And again, Christine comes up in the old conversation.
She left with me sort of holding the bag, never knowing that she was going to leave. She was making plans on leaving, having a discussion with people about leaving, telling the kids, the adult kids, you told me she had told you she was planning on leaving. And then when she leaves, I'm like, she never told me.
I don't know who Kody thinks he is, but you know, granted, I've never left anyone in a marriage per se, or been left, I don't even know. But I don't know but it's not like she's going to get the milk and she should say, oh honey, be back in 10 minutes, I'm going to get some milk. No, she's leaving the marriage. You don't really announce and give someone the courtesy letting him know that. I don't know where he got that idea that that's what you're supposed to do, but I guess he was offended that she didn't let him know that she was leaving.
You haven't even talked to Savannah in 6 weeks. Like, you didn't even call her at Christmas or anything. Like, nothing.
Well, everybody, almost all my interaction with Robin's children are because I'm with Robin and interacting with her children. So I have to make a plan with Savannah and interact with her without Janelle. If I was at home with Janelle, interacting with Janelle and Savannah, this would be every 2 nights. But Janelle's just made that clear that that's not going to be happening.
Again with this one, I'm calling bullshit on this, Kody. They're not two. You don't have to make a plan. You can see them other than in their house. She's actually 15. I don't know how old Savannah is, 15, but she certainly has a phone. You can call her. You can text her. You could go by and say, let's go out to breakfast. You don't have to see her in the house. You're a thinking man. Can't you come up with another plan of attack to see your kids? Makes no sense. Calling bullshit on that one. So it's finally occurring to Kody. Wow, Janelle may actually not be in love with me. This gorgeous man before her, she actually may not want. I don't understand.
So Janelle's not in love with me. I think she thinks I'm hot. I got nice pecs and a great 6-pack abs. But that's all she's interested in.
Now Kody comes back and basically wants to put down Janelle because I guess he's mad, saying that all she really wants is a good-looking guy. No, she's a little deeper than that, Kody, because that's why she doesn't want you, because I've never seen these abs. We only have your opinion that they exist. I mean, I would love to see them, I think. I don't know, but he could have anything under that shirt. We will never know. We will never know. This was just a feeble attempt to minimize her character, and I didn't fall for it. Janelle's deeper than that. Kody. And then Janelle hits him with this line, which kind of he's like, ooh, she means business.
I do not know how we come back from this. I mean, do you really want to still have a plural family? Sometimes I can't tell.
Yep, it was in this moment that Kody realized, oh shit, this is not going well. So I guess we heard other terms, plural monogamy. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. You could have took notes in this little episode to learn all these things, but Kody was the only one shocked here because I don't think any of us were. Nope, I was not shocked. It's about time. Just shocked that it took this long for Janelle to come to her senses to realize, I had to get out of this mess. Now to some other goings-on for this episode. There was some minor news with Mary and Christine. Not that we really care. Christine's hitting the old swiping and, no, maybe not dating apps. I guess she's going to a dating person to help her find a date. Whatever. I don't really care. They're painting. Who cares? Mary, I guess, this is kind of big news if we cared, is going to leave. And she also has a business, her clothing business, which that was an odd... I mean, maybe that's not nice to say, but she didn't hit me as someone that have a clothing business. Some people you look at and you're like, oh my gosh, she should have a clothing line. She's so fashionable. And I would never have a clothing line. No one looks at me and go, oh my gosh, I love what you're wearing. No, and Mary's not one of those people. So I was surprised she had a clothing business, but she does. And she has the B&B. I want to say Airbnb, but B&B down there that her mom used to run, that her best friend's running. Anyway, she is moving out of wherever the heck they are, and she's moving down there. And Robin, of course, sees the writing on the wall. That is not good. I'm sure Kody will be thrilled, but we really don't even care. I mean, the bottom line is we really don't even care. Is anyone still tuned in watching me? Because I don't even think you really care. But the thing that I thought was interesting about this is everybody has a business. Does Kody have a business, or is he just giving the business? But I realized they have to have a job because they have to have insurance. Because only Robin would get insurance if Kody is actually gainfully employed and has benefits. Because you got to have insurance, don't you? Or maybe they're in SAG, that they get insurance through the show. You know what? Forget everything I said. I don't know. But they all seem to have businesses. Remember Janelle said that day she was working on a computer doing a little business. Robin's got that closet thing or whatever. And Mary's got 2 businesses. Don't know what Christine had. I mean, I know she has those she's on social media. She's an influencer, I think. Yeah, Christine's an influencer now. So she's got a business too. But here was another interesting thing, is that they did a little look back at Valentine's Days of past. And I guess that's not a polygamous friendly holiday. And that actually made sense to me, because Valentine, you only talk of having your one true Valentine. You don't talk about having 4 of them. But he theoretically does. But we just got to show this little clip of this moment back from the past, a little blast from the past here.
I got faces too heavy.
You know yellow flowers mean friendship. They're beautiful. Give that to my mom. Give Sometimes he would just give it to you there at night.
Yep, you don't really make your wives feel unique and special like you're supposed to because they're all getting the same thing. But one thing I did notice, because I just have too much time on my hands here, is he didn't even kiss. He kissed everyone on the lips, but when it came to Mary, did the old little cheek kiss. It was from way back when. He is just not into her. I think, and she was the first. He probably figured, let me just start with someone and start this thing going. You know how maybe you figure take anything or whatever, and then you build from there. Maybe she was just, he felt he couldn't get any better. I don't even know, but I don't even know. I'm all over the place. But anyway, this was a good one this week. Can't wait till next week. It's all falling apart. I've waited for so long for this. But anyway, please subscribe and help my little channel and hit like on the video or give me a comment. I like reading the comments because you all are into this nonsense just as much as I am. I don't know what that says about you, but no, I'm just kidding. It's a great thing. I love it. Anyway, I will see you next time. Bye.